There it is. Hey, Kristen. Hi, Kay. All right, let's get started, ladies. I'm so stoked to have you here. Welcome to the Noseride Blueprint. This is going to be our 6-week challenge. So today we're just going to talk all about a little bit about the Surf Society and what we're doing for the next 6 weeks. And I'll give you guys a chance to ask questions at the end. We also have Joanne here, who is one of our challenge winners, who I've asked to share a few words. So we'll give her some time at the end, and you can ask her some questions too. She'll talk about her experience at the Surf Society, and some of the other ladies here have been here for a while too, so you're welcome to ask them questions as well. All right. So about the Surf Society, welcome to you ladies who are new here. We're so stoked to have you. This is a place where we come together to learn more, surf better, and live happy. We were established in 2021, and we've hosted numerous mentors and different conversations. A big part of our ethos is knowledge, culture, and sisterhood. So we really believe in providing you the knowledge that you need to create like this really beautiful, empowered women's surf culture, and doing it through sisterhood, doing it together. In the Surf Lab, for those of you that are members, I think everyone's here a member, you can click on the Surf Lab in the left column, and I can show you that later. And we've got tons of workshops there that you can dive into at any time. You'll be pretty busy in the next 6 weeks with the content that we'll be giving you, but anytime you want to peruse around on any other topics, it's all there for you. So that's stuff we've done throughout the years, and it's been really cool. This is one of our meetups that we did a couple years ago here in San Diego and Encinitas, and we had a drone fly out. So I put that picture there for us. I'm Laura Day. Nice to meet you. I'm the host of the Confessions of a Surf Lady podcast, which a lot of you probably know me from. I'm also a fellow student at the Surf Society. So what makes this different from a lot of platforms is you might have the person that's creating it is like the expert giving their expert knowledge, whereas I'm a student, and I go out and find mentors. I'm just as curious as you are. I want to know everything too. And just FYI, I've personally been on my Noseride journey for a lot of years. Tell me in the chat if you feel like you've been on your Noseride journey forever also. But I've been on it like, I don't know, this picture down here at the bottom, I would say is from 2012. And I wanted to Noseride, yet I had no idea. I was cross-stepping, but I had no idea what it actually took to get to the nose. And I'm still not quite there yet. So my big inspiration for this series is just demystifying the information that you need to know to get there and giving you the tools and the strategies. Yeah, so Denise is on that Noseride journey, and Danielle says over 6 years. Okay, I don't feel so alone in this. But we're gonna make some real progress in the next couple weeks, okay? This is a quote that somebody left on my Instagram account actually recently. Somebody had asked, like, is any of this in person? And I explained how this all works. And this guy, I don't know him. And he left this quote that said, it's not necessary to meet your guru on the physical plane. The guru is not external. And I love this quote because what it really is about self-learning and taking the information that you learn here and applying it to your surf journey. Just because we're not together doesn't mean you're not going to learn. And always remember that you are your greatest teacher, and we're here to provide you the tools and the resources to ask questions and really get into your journey and feel confident in it. So the Surf Society method, this is something I love because one of the hardest things to get, one of the most difficult reasons why it's hard to get good at surfing is because everything is so fleeting, right? You also maybe have kids or you have a job and you can't get to the surf all the time when the conditions are really good. So it's really hard to feel like you can make progress if your time in the water is limited. However, here at the Surf Society, we focus on 5 different components to help you become a better surfer. That's education. So stuff like we're going to do in these workshops, just learning what you need to know. Land training, same thing. We'll be doing some cross-step land training for you. Collaboration, which is doing it together, having other people to bounce ideas off of. You'll see that in our conversations over the next couple weeks, you might hear a comment from somebody else. I know Danielle or Denise or anybody, Lisa, have had conversations where you guys bring something up and I learn something from it. It's not always from the mentor, but maybe what's happening at your local break and the conversation back and forth. So collaboration is such a big thing. And then mindset and visualization, and you'll hear more about that later too with Joanne, using that tool when you're out of the water to become a better surfer is so powerful. I love this graph because if we look at 5 components, surfing is only 1/5 of that. It's only 20%, maybe even smaller, because how long are we actually on the wave? So all these other things, mindset, visualization, land training, education, and collaboration, 100% within your control and 100% on land, not in a fleeting environment that's like constantly changing, right? So use it to your advantage. And I want you to remember that your surf journey is going to be 100% unique to you. You're riding a different board than I am. You're riding a different break. You have different physical abilities, whatever it may be. And this whole time that we're working through this, or anytime you're in the Surf Society, my goal is that when you go on Instagram and you see a reel that is like so amazing and you're like, oh, I want to surf like that girl on that right hand point break in Byron Bay, I want you to remember that your journey is going to be very unique to you, and it might not look exactly like her, but it doesn't mean you're less successful. Okay, so celebrate your unique journey and use any combination of these tools to become a better surfer. So in the Noseride Blueprint, we're going to do a handful of things, just like part of the Surf Society method. We're going to have a lot of workshops. We're going to do open Q&As and video reviews in these events we called Kooks and Legends. So we invite on a legend. We pull videos from Instagram, like things we're inspired by. They'll break it down and we just have open discussion about it. It's super awesome. Community, you'll have the community feed. I'll show you that later. You'll be doing assignments. And then of course, you're going to meet amazing mentors. And this is actually right here on the left. This is Tess Timmons. She is going to be our cross-step mentor, and she's also going to do one of the Q&As. She has an amazing story. I actually have an episode for the podcast she'll be on. She found her first surfboard in a dumpster. She didn't grow up in a surfing family, but she was able to excel and even become a competitive surfer. So I love these women who are surfing super well. Maybe she started a little bit later, maybe when she was 14, but still didn't start with the same resources as somebody that's like going to the WSL, but still surfing amazing. So here is how our Noseride Blueprint is going to work. Step 1, we're going to talk about equipment. So your equipment is going to make or break your Noseride dreams. If you do not have the right equipment, could make it really difficult. If you do have the right equipment, it could really be to your favor. So that's something we're going to talk about in the first workshop. Second is wave selection. Something that not everyone knows is not every wave can be nose rideable. And so we're going to look at what types of waves are nose rideable and what strategies you're going to take to dive the tail into the wave so that you can run to the nose. And we'll have a whole section kind of set up identifying what's what. Third is the cross-step technique. So now that you know what waves are nose rideable, you gotta travel effortlessly and stylishly and efficiently on your board. So that's what we'll be covering. And before I go to the next slide, just a real shout out. This is Worm. She's going to be one of our mentors. And then this is Michelle Layton Bautista, or Bautista Layton. Switched around. And then we're going to talk about the hang 5. This is Joanne. She's in the room today. How are you going to close that gap between your first cross steps to get all the way to the nose and back? Once you're up there, you're nose riding. But what do you want to do? Surfing's most iconic maneuver is you're going to hang 10, right? So in the last workshop, we're going to talk about executing the hang 10. And this here again is Tess Timmons. So you might fall anywhere in these 5 steps. Like I would say for myself, I could fall a little bit in the first 3 or 4. Like I've maybe almost gotten a hang 5. But the thing is that we want to give you just like that blueprint so that you know where you're at and what you can work on just to get you moving on your journey. So we have some amazing mentors. I'm really, really excited that we get to work with some of these people. Something that I love about the Surf Society that's different from like watching YouTube or watching a bunch of tutorials is we have like preserving that traditional way of learning surfing, which is that mentorship, passing information down from other people who have done it. And I think it's really, really special. So Paul Spooner, I like to call him the surf dad that you never had. He is a board builder, lifelong surfer. He's also the shaping instructor at the UCFC Craft Center. And he's, yeah, Uncle Paul, and he says he's been with us for almost 2 years now. And he's done a number of workshops and Q&As. And it's just wants to give back to anyone who wants to become a better surfer. So, he feels like he's really had a great experience with surf lifestyle, and he wants to give that aloha back. Tess Timmons, I've talked about her. She lives up in Santa Cruz. She is a competitive surfer and a mentor for young girls. She actually just went on a trip. I can put her, everybody's kind of Instagram handles in the chat later. If you follow her, you'll see some of her amazing drone footage from her trip recently. So she's going to be a really fun one to learn from. She's super energetic, super knowledgeable, and just stoked to share her knowledge and rise up women surfing. That's really what the message I've heard from her is she wants everyone to do better than we have, been doing if we didn't have the resources. Then Michelle Bautista Layton. This woman is amazing. She's a scientist. She's sailed all around. I worked a little bit to get her on the Surf Society, and for a big chunk of time she was just out sailing somewhere. And she's like, oh yeah, I might be able to join, but I'm going to be in the French atolls or something. But we're super lucky to have her. She's on the mainland now, and she's going to be helping us with our cross step and doing some open Q&As. Erin Worm, Ashley Meza, if you don't know her, there's a movie called Please Have Fun by Taylor Jensen or something like that. And she is the very first surfer in that clip. Amazing style. Something Tessa and Erin know each other, and something Tessa said about Erin was Erin didn't grow up in surfing. She started surfing in college, became good enough to become a competitive surfer. She was a former longboard judge at the Mexilog Pro, and she has this incredible style because she never had some idea of what it was supposed to look like. So she made it her own. So what I'm super excited to have Erin do is teach you how to make it your own. It doesn't have to look any certain way, but it can be yours. Joanne, who's in the room with us today, she is a fellow Surf Society sister from the very beginning, Surf Visualization Challenge winner. So she won our first challenge where she used visualization to win a surf competition. And she really showed all of us, I think, the power of utilizing visualization. So thanks for coming, Joanne. We're so stoked to have you. And then I'm Laura Day. I'm your host and your fellow student here at the Surf Society. Okay, so this is our schedule. It's all in the event section. I'll just go through it really quick. We made one minor adjustment for next week. 8/12 is going to be our workshop for board waves and section selection. Paul had a little bit mishap with his schedule, but he's going to meet us on Tuesday. And so on Wednesday, we're going to have a bonus event. I'm talking to someone that I think is going to be really cool to come and talk about equipment. So we'll have that. 8/20 is going to be Kooks and Legends. So those events we're going to grab Instagram clips. We're going to just have an open discussion. It's a really friendly environment. Anything that you've been experiencing in your surfing, those Kooks and Legends sessions are the best time to ask. So first one's with Tessa Timmons. Next workshop is going to be about cross-step technique, followed by another Kooks and Legends with Michelle Bautista Layton. Something about her, she is amazing at nose riding in a beach break, which is really hard to do. But there are some amazing videos of her making it happen. So she's going to show us how to make it happen. Following that, we'll have a workshop doing the Hang 5 and the Hang 10. That's with Erin Worm, Ashley Meza, and she'll wrap us up with another Kooks and Legends at the end. 9/24, we're going to wrap everything up. We're going to talk about prizes. We're going to celebrate our wins, and it's going to be a really fun session. And these images, this is Michelle up here, and this is Worm again here down at the bottom. Okay, so something really fun about our challenges is not only are you going to learn, but you're going to win. And this time around for our challenges, we got a handful of sponsors, so we have a lot of prizes to go around to really reward you for showing up and participating. You don't need to be in water at all at any point during this challenge. It's really based on stoke and participation. So each week you're going to receive assignment in the community feed, and I'll show you an example of that. And participating in assignments will earn you points. At the end of 6 weeks, the top 5 earners will win prizes, and then we'll raffle off more prizes to the other participants. So everybody is going to have a chance to win. Each event will have a small raffle. So today we have 2 if you stay till the end. So this is an example of what you're going to see on the feed. If you guys did the core challenge, you'll recognize it every single week. And I did already post it, and I'll show it to you on the feed as well. I'll post this, and it's going to tell you how to earn points. Every week, just for attending the event, like today, you'll earn 10 points. If you are watching the recording, you'll still earn 10 points. I'll tell you how you can on the next slide. You'll also earn 10 points by taking a snapshot of the event at any time and tagging at Surf Society on Instagram. Super easy to do, so you'll want to do that before you leave today. And then this week, you'll earn 10 points by introducing yourself on the feed, and then an extra 10 points for adding a photograph to it. So, and be sure to read the instructions, because sometimes I put some special stuff in there. So share where you are in your Noseride journey and what you're excited to learn while you're here. And then you'll earn 10 points. You can earn up to 30 points each week just by commenting and engaging with the other posts, with the other people that are there. So it's really about community. Make sure it's something that's like 2 sentences or more, and like actually engaging, not just like cool story. So it's something that's like meaningful. This one has a little time thing because this is the only one that has a deadline for this week, but I'll show you the leaderboard and it'll be really clear when you need to complete this stuff by to earn the points. Okay, so for those of you that are watching the recording, and for anyone that's here today, if you miss the event live, you still can earn your 10 points. There's going to be a word of the day in the presentation. Today's it's bathymetry. All you need to do is DM me that word to earn your 10 points. So I know that you watched the recording. So just because you're not here, I want to make it flexible for everybody. You can still earn points and stay competitive. And then the leaderboard, surfsociety.com/Noseride. This is how you're going to keep track. And let me show you really quick. Did this still? Is it still sharing my screen? It is, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So this is the leaderboard. And just an example here, these are going to be the assignments right here on the left. This is going to be where you put your name. So let's see. I'm going to put Danielle here, right? So throughout the week, as Danielle does her assignments, watching the recording or attending live, so she is here, so 10 points, she'll add it in there. Taking an image, tagging Surf Society, 10 points right there. Introducing yourself on the post, adding a video, and then participating. And you'll see all the points rack up here. So just a note for the ladies that they're new, the girls in here are competitive. So keep in a really good way. So if you want to win, keep up with your assignments. Yeah, it's really fun. Keep up with your assignments. It's going to be worth it. And everything that we have you do is going to be towards your nose riding goals. So it's going to help you either engage with the community or learn a little bit more about nose riding. And then let me show you when you're on the app. Here on the left, under featured, it says the Noseride Blueprint. That's where we're going to have all of the assignments, all of the replays, and everything for the next 6 weeks. So you can find that exact slide that I had right there. And clicking here is your leaderboard, and it'll come up for you, and you can put your points in. And I just want to make a mention, different people are here for different reasons. Either you've been a member for a while or you're new. Anybody that is here is eligible to play and win. So please, like, play, participate, win. It's going to be a really good time. Let's go back to this. So at some point today, be sure to do 2 things. Add your 10 points for attending. Snap a picture, and we can do it at the end too. Snap a picture, share it on Instagram, and then add your name to the leaderboard. So for our winners, to entice you guys to do the assignments, the first place is going to earn a prize pack. We're still finalizing all our sponsorship wins, so I haven't put it together yet formally, but you're going to earn the prize pack, first prize, and you're going to earn 5 extra grand prize entries. So we're going to have a grand prize that's eligible for everybody. Second prize, same thing, but 4 extra grand prize entries. Third prize, prize pack and 3 grand prize entries. Fourth place, prize pack and 2 grand prize entries. And fifth place, prize pack and 1 extra grand prize entry. So everybody in that's playing, that's on the leaderboard, will already have a grand prize entry. as long as you meet the requirements. And then the people that place in the top 5 are going to get extra entries to that grand prize. So, and here, just to note, these are some of our sponsors already that Jess is here. She's actually the founder of Surfers Jewelry. Thanks, Jess. Wetsuit Wrench, Dip Already, Duke It Swimwear, Wayberry, Ballast Gear, Surf Trims, Surf Band Pro, and Surfers Jewelry. So all of these are prizes that are going to be up for grabs, and there are more coming. So keep your eyes out. It's going to be worth it to earn your points and keep track of it, okay? And then our grand prize is going to be an actual Noserider surfboard from Paragon Surfboards. So this is my friend Angie. She actually designed the graphic on this board. My friend actually owns the company, and they're allowing us to raffle off a board. So I have this board. I've had it for 5 or 6 years. It's a really great all-around Noserider. It's a nice trusty board. Yeah. And it is an amazing board, Denise, because someone ran over it and it was totally fine. So it was all good. So if you earn 250 points or more, you are included in the grand prize raffle. So that's basically just saying, like, you can't just show up and not do anything and get an entry in the raffle. 250 points will basically be about half of the assignments, half of it, or a little bit more. I want it to be accessible, and you get to be included in that grand prize. So if you're in the top 5, you get extra entries. And this board can ship anywhere in the US. The shipping is not included. We'll see if we get a lot more sponsorship at the end, I can help cover it, but it's not included, but you do get the board. Okay, so with all that, like, I want to share a little bit more about learning in the Surf Society. This next 6 weeks is going to be a lot of information. Depending on where you're at in your surf journey, it can be maybe a little bit dense sometimes. It can be very intricate and very nuanced. That's what's special here in the Surf Society. It's not just like really basic average tips. It's going to be very nuanced. There's going to be a lot of information, and my biggest advice is just soak it in. Just be there to soak it in. Don't feel intimidated if it's a lot. Just let it sink in and figure out where you are at in that journey right now. And when we do the assignments and when we wrap up our workshops, we're going to have kind of a gauge of, like, if you're just going down the line, this is the one thing that's your takeaway that you can think about right now. But my goal and our goal with our mentors is to give you that whole overview so that you don't feel like you don't know what it takes to get there. You can find where you're at in that journey, and you can feel motivated. It doesn't feel like a mystery. So let your brain get acquainted with the information and just soak it in. Make it yours. Everyone's journey is different and unique. Use this time to think critically about surfing. This might be like a different way of surfing than you thought before. Our conversations can get really interesting and really nuanced. And use the time to just, like, engage. Ask questions, get support from the mentors or the other ladies that are here, and customize the experience to work for you. Just know that all of this is a resource to you to help you reach your goal. And then come back to it. You might hear something in workshop 4 or the 4th meeting, and that might not apply to you today, but maybe a month or 2 months or a year from now, you're like, oh my God, that thing that Worm said, this is what she meant. It's happening right now. And so always remember, come back to it. Come back to the information. If you're still in the Surf Society, you can go to the Surf Lab and rewatch these recordings. They're meant to be revisited and remembered and kind of thought back upon. And that's why I say soak it in, because you never know when that one thing that somebody said is going to make sense to you, like when you're on a trip in Nicaragua or something like that, This is just a quick thank you to some of our sponsors that I've mentioned earlier. So Dip, who also sponsored the podcast, Paragon, Wayberry, Ballast Point, Surfers Jewelry. This is Wetsuit Wrench right here, Surf Gems, and Do Good Swimwear, just to name a few. And we have more coming. So super stoked. This challenge, we got a lot of support. Everyone's super stoked to support. And yeah, it's going to make it really fun to have support from the sponsors and have really good prizes. Okay, so our first giveaway today is thanks to Jess, who's here. It's for a Surfers Jewelry necklace. It's actually right in front of me right now. You get to choose either gold or silver. It's a $65 value. And what we're going to do to start, and by the way, after this, I'm going to get Joanne to talk a little bit, but let's do the giveaways first. So what you do to start is I want you to choose a number between 1 and 100 and type it in the chat. Your duplicates are okay, but overbids will lose. So if it's over whatever number comes up on the roulette thing. All right, so Sarah's got 5, Kay's got 22. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we missing anyone? I think everyone. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Let me double check here. I got Lisa. I got Sarah. Got Kay. Kumi. Okay. I think we got everyone, right? All right. Oh, wait. Denise left us and she's coming back. So let me give her a chance to. Hey, Denise, we lost you for a second. We're doing a giveaway right now, and you need to choose a number between 1 and 100.
Okay. Do I tell you or do I type it in?
Sorry, type it in the chat.
Is this a secret or?
Yeah, whisper it in my ear.
Okay.
Type it in the chat, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I had to go get a call from the vet. Okay, where are you in the list here? Okay, all right. Here's the lucky number.
Oh, you typed it. Okay, you typed it to me. Type it to the group.
Oh.
Yeah. And then also, I don't know, the rules were no overbids and duplicates are okay. If we have a tiebreaker, we'll do a tiebreaker. All right, so, whoops, where did my chat go? 1 second. Oops. We're going to do that. Sorry, I lost my chat. Get it up. Okay, so this is our spinner. So no overbids. Overbids don't win. And we're going to choose the number closest to the whoever with this whatever spins. So we got our intervals 1 to 100, and here we go. It's a high one. It's 88. So the only score that did not win, that did not overbid, Kumi, I think you're it, right? 56. Kristen, you're close, 99. But Kumi is our winner. So Kumi, you'll be able to choose the gold or the silver. And yeah, you live down the street from me, so I don't need to take your address. It's awesome. Okay, cool. So we have one more prize, and then I want to get Joanne on here to share her experience with the Surf Society and how to win a challenge. Let's get this up here. Our second prize is a $20 gift card towards women's surfwear at shop.surfsociety.com. So this is a surfwear line that I created called Iara Surf. This is our last inventory, so a lot of the stuff is discounted. $20 will give you a far away. So let's do it again. Second round, number from 1 to 100. And I'm gonna say Kumi's omitted from winning this, and she won the first one. Sorry, Kumi. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kumi's so sweet. She's like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So I got Jess at 7, Joanne at 43, Lisa at 37, Sarah at 41, Kay 35, Kristen 45, Danielle 39, and Denise 25. All right, let's go see our little done. Let's do this again. You guys chose low this time. Oh, it's another high one. 68. So the highest number was Kristen. Is that right? At 45. Yay. Okay, cool. Well, I'm so glad you guys got to play today. Kristen, can you private DM me your email and I'll send you the code for that. Congratulations. Let me stop share this. Okay, I'm so glad you guys got to play. You guys know all about the challenge. Do you guys have any quick questions? And then I'm gonna kind of get Joanne on here to talk more about her experience in our last challenge and how to win. Okay. Hey, Joanne.
Hey,
Hey, so good to see you.
this is so exciting. I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, I'm so excited too. You might
All right.
sweep and take the take the grand
Yeah, so
prize.
I'm gonna try. Those are some awesome prizes. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I feel like Danielle should be talking about how to win this since she won the last one. Um, but my experience was to just really stay on it, like check in each week for what the challenge requires and just kind of definitely pace yourself, like begin early in the week, try to get those points in as soon as you can. And if you wait till the last minute, you may run out of days to do it. Yeah, this is gonna be good. And I have to like say from my own personal journey, like I really think my land work is what got me to progress in my nose right journey. So I'm really excited that this is like a no water necessary challenge.
Super so. Can you tell everybody just like I know it's been a long journey and we've done podcast episodes about it and everything. Can you tell everyone a little bit about the visualization practice that you learned here and how it's like tied into your experience like in the water and your improvement as a surfer?
Oh yeah, definitely. So the first challenge was a visualization challenge where we spent, I believe it was 6 weeks,
Yeah.
developing our own personal visualization practice, as it like relates to my own surfing experience. So I created a visualization meditation style of going out to my own surf break and surfing perfect waves, how I would accomplish that, what I wanted to do on each wave. And the challenge included a longer meditation along with like a quick one. And it was just like a way to like kind of visualize surfing perfectly without having to like be out on the water or put it like, you know, go to the break. I would practice at work or going before going to sleep at night. And I still use some of those techniques even now. Especially the quick one is a really nice way to just reset my mind when I start to like kind of lose focus. It's a nice way to just like relax and remember like I can surf this wave, and I just close my eyes, imagine myself doing it, and then it just calms me down and I can still do it now.
Any advice you have for the ladies that are just joining us new to the Surf Society?
This is an amazing challenge, Laura. I'm really excited for you to have this for us. I can't tell you how many years I've searched for mentorship in surfing, and like quality female mentorships to get me on this longboarding path. And you've assembled like such a amazing lineup, both from like technique, the gear, reading the waves. All of this information is going to be so amazing. I'm so excited to get it. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm stoked to hear you say that because you are somebody that can get on the five consistently now. And yeah, and this is something that Joanne's been working on over the last like 2 years, I would say, at Surf Society and beyond. Yeah. So
Yes.
it's not like you've been doing it since you were younger. So like you're an inspiration to us. And it's really cool because when Joanne, when you guys follow each other on Instagram and you see, I'll see Joanne doing it. I'm like, oh, she can do it. I can do it. you know? And she's
Yes, you
always
can.
here. We're all here for each other to like encourage. And I know through my personal journey, I've like kind of come to you and been like, hey, could you watch this video? Or hey, could you give me advice on this? And you've given me different little pieces that have helped my journey. So remember, we're all a resource to each other. And like when you see somebody that was just working on that goal and is now achieving it, it's so exciting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Thanks, Joanne.
Thank you,
Danielle,
Laura.
yeah, thank you. Danielle, Denise, do you guys want to share anything as far as like your challenge strategy, how to win, how to play?
I mean, I think Joanne already said it. It's start early, build it into like the habits that you have. Like I feel like for the core challenge, I just did it with like I already like have time where I work out, so I just did that as part of my workout instead of like trying to create a whole new thing for it. Like it just like kind of replaced something else. And that's probably, depending on what these are, like if there's like land training stuff, I'll probably do that with this as well. Like I have time set aside where I work out and it'll and it is some of it's surf ritual stuff, and so now it'll be new surf ritual stuff.
Perfect. Denise, did you want to add anything? Not to put you on the spot.
Oh, well, I can really relate to a couple of things. One, the idea of like understanding like where you are now and what is your next step, and then being able to see the path ahead. With some coaches that I've worked with for a few years, like, you know, the early surf trips with them was like, whoa, I just got like so much information and so much knowledge, and I can't, you know, execute on that in a week's time on our trip, but I know it's in here. And like you were talking about, like you might do something and might click. I've had that experience as well, where I did something on a wave and I was like, oh my God, that's what she was talking about 2 years ago, you know? So yeah, I think it's good to kind of load up with the knowledge and then take what is right for you at that point and know, but also have a view to like the next and the next.
Perfect. What's kept you in the Surf Society? You're like an OG. You guys are all OG supporters.
Mhm. I like the community. I just, I'm a curious person, and it's like no matter what we're talking about, I want to hear about it, talk about it. Yeah, there's always something to learn.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna help you guys earn your first 10 points. Pull out your phone,
Mhm.
snap a shot, tag me on Instagram, and you guys are gonna be well on your well on your way. I see Danielle getting frothy there for tagging those for getting those points.
Oh, hold on, I gotta get that, Joanne.
Oh, wait, did I share? Oh no, I didn't share the screen. Oops, sorry, I was gonna do this. I'm like, snap it up. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. When you can share whichever picture you take, but I was gonna share the screen for you, ladies. Share whatever you like. I'll give you a couple of seconds. I'll be here verifying your points. And really quick, are you ladies that are off camera able to do a quick photograph together? If you are, I'll get everybody on cam. I'll get everyone together. You can do it now or later, Joanne, whenever. Joanne, get back on camera. I know Kumi's sick though, so I won't make Kumi. And Kristen, if you can, but if not, no worries. Hang on, throw Shaka. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Cool. Do you ladies have any questions about anything? You're welcome to unmute and chat. Ask. Sarah is in Santa Cruz. Danielle, you're in Santa Cruz. Who else is in? Denise, Jess, you're in LA. Joanne's in Florida. Kristen, I don't know where you're at. And Kay, where are you? Kay, are you in Australia? Are you in? Yeah, I'm like, that looks like, are you in the Gold Coast right now? No?
No, I'm on the Sunshine Coast.
Oh, you're on the sunny coast. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I lived in Brisbane for a couple of years, so the beautiful sunny coast.
I was just in Ventura this morning, Kristen.
Do you ladies have any questions? You're welcome to just open chat. What I'll do also, let me stop share now that we're done with that, is in honor of Tanya, I will stop the recording.